part one of my interview with the boys from Westlife. Enjoy.
Clyde 2.
You and Cameron in the morning.
Following their sensational return to music in October 2018, Westlife released their highly anticipated new album, Spectrum, today. Yes, the new album is out today, and we're delighted to have them on The Breakfast Show this morning. Good morning, Shane.
Hello, how are you?
Mark.
Good morning, Scotland. Good morning.
Morning, Kian.
Good morning.
Good morning. Morning, Nikki.
Good morning, Scotland. How are we feeling today?
I'm feeling good. You boys are up bright and breezy this morning and sounding...
We've had 4 coffees.
Can I just say that you boys are one of the best interviews I've ever done. I spoke to you, just over a year ago, and I had so much fun, and we got so much great reaction from it. I'm delighted you're back on the show this morning, because clearly I'm one of your favourite interviewers.
Oh, listen,
100%.
Honestly, you were, and I think that interview you talk of, I think we had so much fun because I don't think Shane was there that day. I think
That was in Dublin in the...
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry, Shane.
I wasn't there. Was it Hello My Love in January?
Yeah.
Why wasn't I there yet?
I don't know.
By the way, boys, you've put yourself under a wee bit of pressure because you have been quoted as saying this is the best album of our careers, Spectrum. The album is out today.
Did we say that?
I said that because I think it is the best album.
Definitely the best album we've done this year.
I compare it to this album. I think it's as good as our first album, which I think was our best album. But I think it's got less songs. It doesn't have any of the fillers that was on the first album. I think there was a few fillers on the first album. And I think this has 11 great songs on it, and I think it's got a great flavour, and we took a year and a half to make it, and yeah, I feel like it is possibly our best. If not our best, it's definitely as good as our best.
Definitely in our top 15. How many albums have we made, Shane?
15!
So where would it rank in your 15 albums?
It's definitely one of them. Anyway.
It's one of the top 15 we've made. Spectrum is the album. Spectrum is the best. Let's just stick with Spectrum. Spectrum.
Do you know what's really interesting about this album, which I was reading today? I mean, you've worked with some big hitters, including Ed Sheeran. He has his fingerprints on everything these days.
Well, you know, I think that we feel quite lucky that Ed seen the Westlife reunion as sort of something that he was happy to give not only one song to, but
I think we're going to have to start being honest here, Mark.
No, but hang on, I want to talk about, so Ed Sheeran is obviously unbelievable, but we also have Ryan Tedder's song on here. He's a very, very famous, I mean, you'll know a lot of his huge hits, such as Bleeding Love for Leon Lewis, Halo for Lelonte.
He's also in a band called One Republic.
Yeah, you may have heard of them too. And also we have James Bay has written 2 songs on our album, so he's very popular and fantastic and great. So we have actually quite an interesting, if you look at the credits on Wikipedia, it's quite an interesting read. So I think we set out to have the best of the best in terms of a team to make this album with, and I think we achieved it.
Right, I'm going to be honest here. We've never said this before. We actually broke into Ed Sheeran's house, stole his laptop, and took 6 of his songs. So, he didn't write them, but we robbed them. He didn't even know.
This is live, yeah.
Okay, no, that's not true, really.
This is going out on radio, Nicky.
So that's breaking news for us then. Fantastic.
Nicky, you look like you're wearing a robber's outfit.
The only reason that we actually split up was because Louis Walsh locked us in his basement for 7 years.
Hey, I've got a question for you. When was it decided that Mark would be the spokesperson for the band today?
When I had 2 coffees before this interview. Sorry, I'll shut up now.
I mean, you've had such a stunning career, over 1 billion views on YouTube, 55 million album sales, 16 number 1 singles in the UK. I mean, the success is huge. It's massive, and I could carry on about all your successes, but I want to talk about something that I'm guessing is probably one of the lowest points in your career. I'm going to take you back to the year 2000. Are you ready for this?
Go on.
Right, you released this single in 2000. Beautiful song, great song. Should have been a Christmas number 1.
Should have been. Terrible suit.
It was actually our biggest selling single up until that point.
And it should have been our second Christmas number 1.
And it would have been our 8th number 1 in a row.
Yeah. And the reason you didn't get to number 1, and I think this is probably the worst point and the lowest point in your career, because at number 1 in that year, beating What Makes a man is...
What a tune this is! Hey,
Well, you know what though?
yes, we can!
Can you believe that? Can you believe that?
Do you know what? My brother-in-law bought that record at the time because for his nephew or something, not realising that was up against us.
He was getting sick of all the attention you were getting.
Yeah, he did know, Nicky. That's what it was.
I have the biggest question for you though. Where is Bob the Builder now?
He's still in the toy shops. He's quite popular still.
He's in, isn't he in Line of Duty?
But can I
The
ask?
building company went down to Swanee.
He's a cowboy builder, that fella.
He was on Cowboy Builders quite a lot.
You'd want to be getting a few more quotes.
You know your man Don
Yeah.
from Cowboy Builders?
Yeah.
He knocked on Bob the Builder's door quite a few times.
I reckon a few of the things that Bob the Builder built has pyrite. Isn't that what they say now? You have to rebuild it then, don't you? Pyrite in the house.
He doesn't get good reviews on trader.co.uk. Tradesman.co.uk.
Get planning permission though, that's what I wonder about.
I don't know. He was in with all the county councils, you see. That's why he got to number one.
So it's still hurting you then?
It's amazing what coffee does, isn't
Can we
it?
move on from this subject, please?
It's quite a sore subject.
It's an emotional time for us.
More to come from my interview with the boys from Westlife, who are on one, that's for sure. It's coming up. Makes a Man, their new album Spectrum is out today, and it's now time for part 2 of my interview with Westlife.
Clyde 2. You and Cameron in the morning.
Let's talk about the tour next year. 2020, Westlife are on tour, and you're coming to 2 football stadiums in Scotland. You're going to be at the Falkirk Stadium on June the 27th, and on June the 28th, you're going to be in the Caledonian Stadium in Inverness. Hopefully you'll have 2 stunning summer nights in Scotland. Do you still get a buzz from this, Shane? Do you still get a buzz performing in front of huge
Only Shane
audiences?
Absolutely. You know, I think touring is definitely the most enjoyable part of what we do as a band. You know, even the build up to it, you know, we're putting the show together and coming up with all the ideas. Next year is our first ever stadium tour, which is amazing, obviously, for us. And it's going to be a brand new show. And obviously coming to Falkirk Stadium and Inverness, Caledonian, is it?
Yes. Inverness, Caledonian, Thistle 1.
Yes. So,
Glasgow Celtic, nil.
do you know what? I suppose as well, coming to places as well that we've never come to. You know, this is the kind of the tour we said, look, let's not go to Glasgow, let's not go to Dublin, let's try and do cities or, you know, places that we haven't played before. So yeah, it's going to be amazing. It's hopefully, you know, we're going to put on a spectacular show, and hopefully we will get good weather and it'll be a great night.
Do you know what I'm most excited about these 2 gigs? You know, the most exciting thing for me is
Go on, Nicky.
I've never been to Inverness, and I want to go and see Nessie. I want to see the Loch Ness Monster. I think he's going to come out for us when we get there.
Is that near there? How far is it from there? How
It's
far
not
can
that
people go
far,
see it?
actually. It's not that far.
How long would it take them to get there?
10
No, no, I
minutes.
know that.
Loch Ness.
10 minutes.
Exactly. I'm asking how far
10
it
minutes.
is.
10 minutes in a car, you'll be there.
I reckon
Nicky's
if
going to
Shane,
spend the day there.
if
Do you have-
Shane
do you-
opens up with everybody and the Loch Ness Monster, do it, Shane, what you do?
Everybody's looking for. There you go. That's going to be it.
That's if Scooby-Doo was under the water.
I was just going for a swim. I've just popped out to see Westlife.
That was terrible. Can you edit that bit out?
I'm fish fingers a couple years ago.
Yeah, because Scooby moved to England there.
Nessie is not Cockney.
Neither is he a dog called Scooby-Doo. Actually, is Nessie a he or she?
I don't know if anybody knows what Nessie sounds like.
We need to get him out, or her, is, whatever. You need to
They.
sing that tune.
It's they.
We need to find them.
There you go.
The invite is out there. Nessie, come and join us. You can duet with us.
Right, the coffee is
That'll
really,
be the headline in the Scottish Sun. Westlife on a duet with Nessie.
Can I ask what you're actually drinking with your coffee?
Genuinely, we actually have had 2 coffees each, and I think it's actually kicking into a dangerous level, and we might say something.
It is, yeah.
I want to do one more thing with you. I had a bit of fun with you the last time I spoke with you. And last night I was helping my 10-year-old son with his homework. And I did struggle, and it gave me an idea. I'm now going to do a quiz with you with questions made for 10-year-olds.
Love it.
Oh,
Because you
brilliant.
know what? I can relate to this because I have 12-and-a-half-year-old boys, and I try also to help them with the homework. And it's not built for 41-year-old people.
I can also relate to
10-year-old
this
homework
because
or 12-year-old homework is not built for adults.
I was
Yeah,
once
I
10
agree
as
with
well.
that.
So I've got some questions for you. Right, I'm going to start off with Shane.
Yes.
What is the name of the bear in the Jungle Book? Nobody help. No Googling on mobile phones. Correct. Well done, Shane.
Blue.
Well done,
Blue,
Shane.
the bear.
Mark.
That was a really good impression, Shane.
Mark.
Sorry, hello. Yes.
Mark, what is a baby horse called?
A foal.
Yes.
Yes. Kian.
That could be a fell.
Yes.
Kian, spell the word millennium.
You have to ask me the spelling words.
No chance there. Next.
M-I-L-L... no, M-I... move on.
Come on, Kian, give it one go.
Alright, go on. M-I-L-L-E-N-I-U-M.
Close. Double N. Double N. Close.
And that was Nikki. Nikki gave me that spelling.
Thanks for trying, Nicky.
Nicky,
Yes.
things fall when you drop them because of what?
Oh, come on. Why you ask me that question?
Shane, 150 divided by 5.
Oh, you're the mathematician.
30.
Who was that?
Shane wanted to be an accountant before he got into Westlife.
Yeah.
Wow, that
Speaking
was-
by tessellate.
Pretty unbelievable.
And
I would
stressed
have
the
got
word
that. I would have got
wanted
that
to-
right.
One
but it
thing
would've
I'm
taken
very
me-
good at. I'm brilliant. I got an A in maths. Unbelievable.
We're going to do one more thing with you, right? And all of you need to do it. I'm going to play a wee theme tune of a cartoon. and
Mark is giving out. He wants his question.
Mark, do you want your question?
Yeah, definitely.
If you boil water, what do you get?
Steam.
Correct. And
Well,
one,
ask me in my last question. What's
And
my
wait,
Or you could say boiled water, no?
and wait, one more.
Yeah.
Sing along to this.
Sector Gadget.
Here we go, boys. Before I say cheerio. Here we go. It's about to kick in. Westlife doing Inspector Gadget.
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah. Can we do a key change version though?
Get your fish fingers, you wear.
Shane, Mark, Kian, Nikki, Spectrum is a new album. It's out today. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, boys.
Thank you.
Part 1 of my interview with the boys from Westlife. Enjoy.
Clyde 2.
You and Cameron in the morning.
Following their sensational return to music in October 2018, Westlife released their highly anticipated new album, Spectrum, today. Yes, the new album is out today, and we're delighted to have them on The Breakfast Show this morning. Good morning, Shane.
Hello, how are
Morning,
you?
Mark.
Good morning, Scotland. Good morning.
Morning, Kian.
Good morning.
Good morning. Morning, Nikki.
Good morning, Scotland. How are we feeling today?
I'm feeling good. You boys are up bright and breezy this morning and sounding...
We've had 4 coffees.